Okay, resume not tailored for the specific job announcement, not job title, in which you are applying for.
Okay, so this is a very common mistake. So let's say I'm an employee sitting in a specific position, and let's say, for example, I'm a program support assistant, like a GS6 or something like that. And I see another job announcement for a program support assistant, GS6, but in another department, which I think that'll be a better environment for me, right? So it's a lateral position, same job title. I do have employees who think that if I use the resume, same resume I applied for my current job as a program support assistant, that it's suitable to use to apply for this next job because it's the exact same title, exact same grade level.
Right.
Right. The reason why that's a mistake is because although the both jobs have the same job title and seemingly same roles, there are going to be nuances of the two jobs that are different. For example, the resume I might have used for this job, I mentioned things like I've done reports, spreadsheets, I communicate with my department effectively, I advise my management, I resolve problems, okay, which is great, it's common. So, but this next job you're applying for, program support assistant, they might have another specific skill set that they need that I do not currently do in this job. For example, I like to use the example of timekeeping. This program support assistant in this new job, they want someone who's going to act as a primary or even a backup timekeeper, okay? Well, this is the thing, even though I know, wait a minute, 4 or 5 years ago, a job I did timekeeping, but I didn't mention it applying for this job because it wasn't relevant. But this next job, if I failed to mention it for this next job, then it's one less thing that is not going to qualify me for that job. So again, just because you have the same job titles of the job you're applying for, you want to tailor your resumes for the specific job announcement. Another example of that is, let's say I'm a GS5 medical support assistant, right? Patients come into the medical center, I check them in, I schedule appointments, I schedule consults, so on and so forth. Well, if I apply for another medical support assistant job in a different service, and let's say, for example, the job I currently have, the clinic I work in, is a very stationary job. I have a specific desk I come and I sit at every day, I work, I check in patients, but in the new job I'm applying for, that kind of department or that clinic is spread out through the community in, let's say, 4 different locations. So they want someone who has a good driving record, gives an copy of their driver's license, and also talks about their ability to be productive at different locations, maybe throughout the week. Well, if I use the same resume to apply for this job, for the next one who requires a little bit of travel, a little bit of, of travel around town and work in different locations, it's not going to be the best fit. I'm not going to highlight my abilities well enough, right?
Right.
So you want to make sure you look at the specific job announcement, not just the job title. Because that might tie into you being angry later on when maybe you qualify, but you're not the best qualified. You don't even get selected for an interview. And something as significant as that is what eliminated you from that hiring pool. Does that make sense?
Right. So if I understand right, you want me to submit